here we go. So, I am going to attempt to beat my time and maybe go for a world record. Which, let's be real, I'm not going to be a world record, but, you know, it's a good clickbait title. And yeah, so, granted, the time me and my friends have on this track, resort circuit, is not a time that the average Joe can get. Let's put it that way, to put it modestly. And I'm going to try and beat it. It's just 1 minute under. The average Joe's time on this track is like 1 minute 31 or something like that, and we're going to try and go. I'm going to try and go for a sub 1 minute 29 time. And here we go. So I'll show you lads the car that I'm going to be using, and then I'm going to get straight into it because this ain't going to be a long stream, so I'll keep it nice and short. Alright.
Don't listen to him.
Here she is. Sorry, I'll just show you guys the stats real quick for anyone that's looking. I'll put it on. How do I put on real stats again? Toggle stats. There we go. So it's only got 838 horsepower, which is not insane compared to my other cars in this game or by any super car standards. But the 0 to 100's pretty sweet, as you can see there. 0 to 100 Ks, 2.23 seconds. Top speed, 373. And the top speed doesn't need to be insane because the track that this car's designed for, you can never reach that. But, here we go, lads, here we go. Enjoy. A 1960s Porsche 911. Topping out the current generation cars in this game. Well, at least so I hope. And I'm sorry if you guys like the old outside view, but I do not use that in this game, in car games. That's not something that I'm interested in. I'd rather not have my car take up part of the screen. I'd rather see everything. So here we go. And I don't want any wild cards ruining the race for me, so I'm just going to play solo. And I'm just telling you guys right now, my first lap, my first time isn't going to be great, because I haven't played this for a good few weeks. But after a couple, we'll see what happens. So here we go. Enjoy. Oh yeah, look at that tire turning. Yeah, it's pretty badass. Yeah, it's sweet. I'm too drunk for this shit. Oh man, I'm not gonna set a good time because I got the wrong setting on my car. I can't reset my NOS. Fuck. That's so good, I'll change it after the setting. Here comes the old wild cards, as I call them, because you have no idea what they're going to do. Well, that was pretty sweet. They were pretty predictable that time. Got some terrible lines. I'm pretty rusty at this, or pretty drunk. Probably a combination of the two. The truth is, I might set a new time tonight, but nah. 1:31. Yeah, that was shit. Alright, I need to go back to the garage, and because in this game you need to change. You've got like special abilities, and I need to change mine to reset my nitrous oxide tanks. That is how you set yourself a world record. 1:31 though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Your average Joe would not be able to pull that off. But that being said, I've done 1:39, high 1:39, so I'm just gonna fast travel to the garage, which is such a long distance from where I am. Oh, wrong button. Okay, enter garage, or garage, depending on where you're from and all that shit. Time for a beer. Okay, customize. Here we go. This is what matters here. Oh, nitrous refill is activated. Okay. My bad, I'm just a noob. Okay. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it, boys. And girls. Whoever's watching, if anyone's watching. If anyone is watching, say something, you know. I'm not gonna fucking say something and make you feel awkward or whatever, but I appreciate any kind of comment. Alright, let's see if I can go for a bit of time. So that lightning symbol in the bottom right hand corner, that's how you reset your nitrous oxide. And I'm gonna give that a fucking go and go for a good time. So let's have a look at the leaderboard. Yep, so with me amongst my friends, I'm currently in first place. Only just though, so that's not a flex. Only very 0.6 seconds off. That's not bad, but I'm quite modest, so I don't want to toot my own horn. But I'd quite like to get that down to under 1:29 if I can. So I'm going to go for that. Some random person online's feeling a bit toxic. I could do a race against other people, and I might do that for the old entertainment factor of the stream, but I just want to beat my time and see if I can set a new world record amongst me and my mates, you know, so. Alright, attempt number 2. There we go, figured out the old reset button, circle. How much longer until I can use it again? Oh man, oh man, that was terrible. This one was pretty sloppy. It may not still be too bad. Oh, fuck, that was close. Oh man, if I didn't wobble out on the sides. Oh well. Pretty good for a second attempt. Pretty good. If I do say so myself. Let's see what the time was. I think it was 1:30 something. 1:30 something. 1:30 exactly. Damn. Alright, if I didn't have those crazy speed wobbles, I could probably have bet my previous time. Okay, so the problem is because I've used my nitrous refill fuels, I have to go back to the garage and reset those fuckers. So I'm going to reset them and give it another go. We'll see what happens.
I was thinking of going for a drive later, so shout now if you want something.
Alright, so here we go. Here we go, girls and gals, or girl and gal singular, or they and them, or whatever you guys are, you know, just whoever's watching, I appreciate it. Which is probably 0 people. I'm probably talking to myself, but I don't mind. I'm feeling talkative and just feel like having a yarn, so yeah. Alright. This car is not generally too great and just your average Joe Blow driving, but for this sort of snazzy business, it's not too bad. Nothing like some toxic angry players. After a couple, I'll probably do 2 more attempts, and then I'll know if I can beat it or not. And then if not, I'll just play against some public people, because, you know, that's always entertaining. It's always fun smoking public people, or, you know, not smoking them, you know, it's just always fun playing. That's my epic horn there, in case anyone's wondering. Alright, here we go. Time to sit forward in the old seat. Use it a fraction too early there. Then. Okay, so that's all good. Went too out wide then. I used it too early again. Fuck it. Oh, fuck, too early. Fuck. Yeah, sorry, it's just the alcohol. Ah, fuck! Well, that's this race out. Fuck it. Sorry, lads. As soon as you touch any other car, that's it. It's game over. But, you know, nothing like a bit of practice anyway, so... It's all about the older attitude at the end of the day. You know what? After this one, I don't think I'm going to beat my time tonight. I've had a few too many drinks. So, sorry about that, guys, for the old clickbait title. But, I'm going to reset my car and smoke some people online, or not smoke them. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. $131 though. Oh man, that's crazy. I've had 2 times that were exactly on the button. Yeah, pretty hard case. Okay, so I'm gonna... It looks like there's a lot of people in this game, so why not do a public race against a bunch of people? Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Just a bit of fun. And you know, they see my car and they'll be like, yeah, this guy sucks. You know, because most people have all the flashy paint jobs and, you know, all that jazz. I'm just going to actually change the color of it a bit. What do you guys reckon? That one or that one? Yeah, screw it. That one. Give it a bit of a gunmetal grey. Alright, so time to race some randos. Let's see what they have to say. Again, this will be a nice short and sweet stream, so, you know, because I'm getting a bit tired. I've got other shit to do and work tomorrow and all that boring crap, as lame adults have. Yeah, it looks much better in this colour now, that's for sure. Excuse the old beer burp. Alright, let's challenge all. Come on, let's see if any people come to roost on this race. Surely there'll be some. Surely. Or are they all just flexing how cool they are? The thing with this game is sometimes you gotta do a couple invites. I'll do another one. I'll just give it like 10 seconds because there's a bug in this game where if you do an invite too quickly after the previous one, it just automatically joins you into the race on your own. And we don't want that, do we? We want to have some other fellas playing with us. Cool. Oh yeah, look at my epic burnout, ladies and gentlemen, and theys and thems, you know, it's pretty sweet for an old school car. You know what, I'm just going to cancel that. And we'll see if anyone else sends us an invite, eh? Because it looks like they just started a race, so we'll just give it a couple minutes. Excuse me from the old grunting sound. Just coming off a cold, you know, so... Ooh, look at this camera angle shit. This is pretty cool. This is a pretty beautiful car. I mean, I personally am not a huge fan of old school cars, but this looks nice. I gotta say something, lads and gals. I gotta take my face mask off my character because I put that on during COVID, you know, because of COVID and whatnot. But, you know, we're kind of past all that stuff now, so I have to take it off. Looks like I've only got a side mirror on one of my sides. This guy seems a bit mad. Let's see if we can... Let's invite him to the old crew. Invite... Oh no, they won't let me do it. That's not very nice. You've got crews in this game, which is just kind of a cool multiplayer thing. And, the crew that I'm in is maxed out, so, you know. Alright, looks like a few of them started another race because if you guys saw that, it went from invite 8 players to 4. So we just wait for them to finish. And then yeah, we'll join up with them for an epic race and see what happens. Might do a couple races and then there might be me. Like I said, this is going to be a short stream and I apologize guys. I clearly am not up to scratch for a new world record time, but hey, I still got some pretty great times. Those are times that your average Joe cannot get. So yeah, enjoy. Alright. Oh, here we go, fellas. Here we go. Alright, so there's 3 of us in this race. Let's see what happens. Now, when you play on multiplayer, a lot of the people know they can't beat you, so they do sneaky shit, just like bashing into you, just to smash you off the track so you don't have a chance and stuff. So I'm just giving myself an excuse if I get screwed up at the beginning, if I'm being honest. But we'll see what happens, you know? Maybe I'll get straight out in front, maybe I'll be way back behind. You never know. I'll say this, if we're racing any Evo 8s in this game are insane. So, if there's any Evo 8s, then I might get smoked. I know, like I said, there's a lot of good people and there's a lot of crap people at this game, so we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, let's see what happens. Listen to that horn. They're probably gonna all use their NOS on the straight, which is fine. That's all what they seem to do. We'll see what happens. Looks like I left someone online, but he's probably got a low level car. I mean, not everyone's at the max level, you know. Gotta be humble, you know. Don't want to be toxic. Because if you're toxic, then people quit the game, you know. And I just want people to play the game with, you know. Oh man, I screwed that up big time. Well, at least I came first. You know? So there we go. Hopefully they do another race, because nothing makes you feel good like beating other online players that play the game. Same game as you, so yeah. I mean, the robots are just so easy in this, it doesn't even matter, you know? Yeah. So yeah. There's another 60 grand added to my 12 million, so let's hope they do another race, eh? Yeah, this is a pretty beautiful car, and I'm not even a fan of old school cars, so that's saying something. Like, I'm sure you guys don't know me, but I don't like my modern cars, but I like my, like, you know, mid 2000s to 2010 cars, which I would consider modern, but you young fellas probably don't consider them modern. But this is a 1961 car. Like, that car beside me is another Porsche. That's a Porsche too, and I'm using a Porsche. But I'm using an old school one. Alright, I'm gonna invite these lads to a race. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, you know? Hopefully some people join. Oh, there we go, we've got one so far. 1 of 8. Oh, look at that. 4 of 8. Damn. Oh. We'll see what happens. It's all just a bit of fun. Play games to have fun, you know. If you want to go for the top times, that's what single player's for, because then you don't have people doing random shit to piss you off, you know. And I've had a bit too much to drink for that, you know. I gave it a go, but, you know, not quite there for tonight. And I apologize for that if anyone was watching for that. Here we go, lads. Here we go. I might do one more race after this. Probably a nighttime one on my favourite car, my Lambo. Let's see what happens. They're all starting in front of me this time, so it should be a bit of fun. This guy's pretty good. Oops. He screwed up. You know what? I'll just use the outside views. Nah, screw it. It's too distracting. You spend too much time looking at your car and appreciating how cool it looks. Oh man, that could have been. Nah, there's no way it would have been a new time for me, but you know, smash those guys. So, but I mean, you know, they haven't been practicing this course like I have. So, even though I haven't played this in a good 2-3 weeks, at least I'm consistent. You know, I'm around 130. So, you know. Yeah. There's something to say about that. I mean, the second guy behind me, 10 seconds behind, you know, so there you go. Alright, they're probably going to do one more race, so I'm going to reset my nitrous oxides because I had not had them reset. So let's see how far ahead of them I can actually get. I mean, I ain't no cocky son of a bitch, but they were trying to flex, and they got smoked. So let's see how they do when I have 2 nitrous oxide resets. Especially in a car like this one where I've done nothing to the outside other than the paint job, you know? It's just nice and subtle. Someone left the game, I wonder why. Let's do another. Let's see if anyone's up for another race. Alright, so send a challenge out. Let's see if anyone accepts it. Oh, okay, we've got one so far. Ouch. Oh, someone else left the game now. Oh well, I mean, Alright team, this will probably be this will definitely be my last one anyway. Oh, looks like everyone's rage quitting. So I'm gonna withdraw and repair my car, and let's see if someone else sends an invite out. And then I mean, like I said, I'll probably do one race on my Lamborghini, which is my favourite car, which is the one I'd like to flex. And yeah, call it a day. I mean, this car, this Porsche, guys, I designed specifically for this track, so, which is fine. But I have a Lamborghini, which I designed as an all-rounder for everything, and that's my favourite car. That's my favourite car, hands down. And I would love to just do a race in nighttime mode using that. And that will be my grand finale. Oh, 3 or 4. That's pretty cool. See, maybe this green guy will join in. I mean, he's been pretty quiet. Maybe he's a total fucking godlike pro, you know? We just don't know. You never know. Just have to wait and see. You know, don't assume anything. Be humble. Be humble, but be confident, you know? And just have a good time. It's just a game at the end of the day. If you lose, who cares? You're just playing it to have a bit of fun. I mean, that's the whole point of games, right? Just smash them out and have a bit of fun. And if you win, it's great. If not, you still had fun. See that Lambo that guy's using? That's my go-to Lambo, man. I'm so jealous. Let's see who uses their NOS on the straight, eh? Too early there if I'm going for a world record amongst my mates. Come on, reset. Got a bit of speed wobble there. I would have lost half a second there or something. Shit! Fuck! Okay, that's me out of a world record time amongst my mates. But still, you know, I'm still smashing these fellas. Not that I care, I just want to have a bit of fun. But what is the time I got for that? I wasn't even watching the time, lads, so if anyone was, if it's under 1 minute 30, I'll be happy. Let's see what I got. Oh, yeah, bugger. Oh well. Another 60 grand. And the guy behind me was, what, 13.93 seconds? Alright, time to go back. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the garage. Like I said, I'll just do one nighttime race, just for some fun, and then I'll be calling it a night there because I'm getting a bit tired. You guys can probably already tell with the way my voice is and all that jazz.
Coffee machine's
And
broken.
yeah.
There's a kettle if you want.
Okay, lads, so, as you can see, with this car, let's go to specs, toggle specs. There are the specs there. Only 800 horsepower, 0 to 100 in 2.3 seconds, 2.33 seconds. So, I'm going to use my go-to, which has a shit ton more horsepower, but the 0 to 100 is probably not the same because it's much heavier. So let's have it just quick nosy. Total stats. 0 to 100 Ks in 2.13 seconds. Which says it's way faster, but it's not. Not in this game. I'll tell you that right now. Because that Porsche absolutely destroys my go-to Lamborghini Aventador on that circuit track. Trust me, if it didn't, I would use this car, but it does. So, I mean, maybe that is the case, but it doesn't feel that way anyway. Alright, so I'm going to do my go-to track, which is called Maori Adventure. Cool. Looks like there's a few people on nighttime mode getting smashed by the cops. Hopefully a couple of them can join us for the race, but we'll see what happens. I'll turn the music on as well, because I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it, and although it's not my personal taste, it's just always good to just mix it up and have a bit of soundtrack going in the background, you know. So, starts. Event music. Garage music, open world music, pursuit music. There we go. We'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll do at least one more, but probably not. I'm pretty buggered, lads and gals. But, you know, I do love this game. It's one of my favourite games, so we'll see what happens. Never say never, you know. Just let the night take you where it takes you. But yeah, this is my Lamborghini Aventador. And as you guys probably have already figured out right now, I don't really do too much to my cars aesthetically. I mean, I might do it in real life if I had the money, because I love a bit of attention, but in the games, I just prefer people to have no idea how fancy my car is, because then they're not prepared for it, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with catching people by surprise. It gives you a bit of an advantage, you know? Alright, girls and gals and theys and thems, and everyone, you know, I know that's not it. But let's smash them out. Let's smash them out. Let's give it a good smashing. Alright, fingers crossed someone else joins in, because it's always a bit of fun when a couple other people join in. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Maori Adventure. I think this is like a 2017 Lamborghini Aventador, whereas in the previous Need for Speed that I played, which was Need for Speed 2014, the reboot, with the blue logo. That came out in 2014, so the Lamborghini Aventador, and that was the 2013 or 2012 one, which looks pretty similar to this, but this just has a bit of a facelift, action. Alright, so everyone chickened out, so I'll just do it solo and smash these bots then, which is what I was expecting to happen. This is a pretty awesome car, but it's definitely heavy and sluggish in some settings. Alright, so again, this will be my last race, lads, so enjoy, and have a good night, or have a good morning, or wherever you are, whatever's going on. If you tuned in, thank you very much. If not, and you watch this on the replay, thank you very much. Just a bit of fun. Alright, let's get in front of these dudes. Ferrari is on the up there. Okay. Apex, medium apex to the right up here. Hard apex to the left. Medium, easy apex to the right up here. It's like I'm playing a rally game here. I'd be quite keen to beat my best time on this, but there's no way that that's happening right now. I can tell you that right now. Oof. Too many drinks. So, it's the thing. Like, the bots have easy, medium, hard. They need like hard. They need harder and ultra hard, I reckon, because they're just too easy. I mean, they're not necessarily easy when you you know, when you're leveling up your cars and stuff in this game. But once you've got your car maxed out and stuff, it's just a joke. I'll tell you guys one thing that I've always talked about this with my friends, and the field of view in this game, even though it's not a current gen game and all that stuff, it's just insane. Oh, screw it. I'll use outside view for a little bit, just for the lols. Okay, maybe I won't. Oh, there's some cops on me. Sorry guys, I'm just so rusty at this mode, I'm just pretty cringe. And you know, going from the Porsche to the Lamborghini is a bit of a shell shock. So, you know, it takes a bit of getting used to. And this car, I don't have any nitrous regenerations. Oh, I've just got health repair, which just, you know, when your car gets too damaged, you can just repair it to like 60% health or something. You know, because this car was designed for the old cop mode, where you take a bit of damage and stuff, you know, when you're getting chased by the cops, that is, which I'm not right now. But that's my point, you know, it's just, once you get your car to like that top level, it's just too easy. But when it's not that top level, it's really hard. Like, it goes from really hard to really easy. It's not necessarily that I'm a pro or anything like that, it's just the scaling of the cars and stuff like that. I'm doing terrible tonight, guys. It's amazing to think that I got a 1:30 time on that track. If I tried it when I was sober, it'd be a totally different story. Okay, quick now, let's get back to the safe house, because I want to go to safe house and I want to go to bed. Again, if anyone's watching, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And if you're watching a replay, I also really appreciate it. because you know, it's not like it's not like I'm PewDiePie or Mr. Beast or anything like that. You know, I'm just some random dude from New Zealand that's just playing shit when he has had a few drinks and is feeling a bit on his own, so he feels a bit talkative and just wants to do a live stream, you know? So yeah, it's much appreciated, guys. Alright, team. Again, thank you so much for joining in, and I'll see you on the next time. Thanks again for tuning in or watching this on the replay or whatever. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Later, bye!